Oh, man. Well, there was a lot happening over the weekend. Get this. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is now the leading figure in the Democratic Socialist movement. But there's growing concern among many Democrats in general that the leftward tilt could work against them come midterm time.
Right now, there is a female leader within the Democratic Party, Nancy Pelosi. Will you support her?
You know, I need to get to Congress first. I need to work on winning my general election. I mean, she's the current party leader, absolutely, and I look forward to be part of that conversation.
Tom Perez, the head of the DNC, says she's the future of the party.
Well, I hope she is, because it shows such a dramatic shift to the radical left. That's not where America is. America's still a center-right country.
Well, let's bring in right now Jenna Ellis. She is the policy director and attorney with the James Dobson's Family Institute. Hamza Khan, a Democratic strategist, and the Pluralism Project founder. Guys, good morning.
Good morning, Cheryl.
Hamza, I want to start with you and what's going on in your party. If you look right now, Dems need 23 Republican seats to overtake the House majority. They're focused on 25 districts where Clinton won and Trump barely won. Is that the right strategy, do you think, for your party right now?
Well, first of all, let me start with saying that I'm sorry about the Ritz crackers. I know that's a huge blow for all of us today. But let's get back to the topic here. So the way I look at this is that this is just part of the beautiful tapestry of being American. We have one side of the party which is really much focused on the Democratic Socialist movement, and we have a lot of center Democrats like what we had earlier this past year in terms of winning seats. And we have other folks from all kinds of backgrounds in the Democratic Party. We're a big tent party, and that's what it means to be American. I think we should be proud of that sort of pluralism. That sort of bringing together people across this country for a greater message. And in terms of where we're going to go when it comes to November, as long as we keep our heads focused on the game and don't get distracted by outside noise, as long as each race is tailored to the districts that people are running in, I think the Democrats are going to be great.
I don't want to, but that's my point, is that the Democratic Socialists of America are becoming a very strong voice for that younger Democratic voter. You've got to get that younger voter in. That's what. Can you get that kind of turnout?
Why not? I mean, what matters right now for Democrats is focusing on the fact that we have these seats that we need to pick up, as you pointed out, and for us to have the right candidate in place for the primary to carry on from there.
Sure.
We have millennials. Yeah, millennials right now are tending a little bit more towards the left.
Yeah, they're going real left, Jenna, and that's my point to Hamza, is that they're going very left. I mean, this was a 28-year-old former bartender that beat
a Boston University grad also, Cheryl.
Yeah, no,
Don't
but
forget.
I mean, but she's 28 years old. She overtook, Jenna, the fourth most powerful Democrat in the House. It was a huge shock to the party. Now they're going completely left, and people like Congressman Steve Scalise are saying, you go right ahead. That's going to ruin you in the midterms.
Well, and it will. For all of the millennials who are genuinely educated and actually understand what it means to live in America, yes, we are in a pluralistic society, but we all have to recognize that what it means to be American is to understand that our Declaration of Independence was founded on a Judeo-Christian worldview that recognized self-evident truths, that we have the right to self-determine our ability to exercise freedom, which includes religious freedom in this country, economic freedom, and this is what the Socialist Democratic Party is inherently in conflict.
Just to be clear, though, Jenna, so you're telling me that you think that this socialist agenda could sink the Democrats?
Absolutely, because if you look even further than just completely topically deep, and if you look genuinely at what socialism as a party and even democratic socialism looks at, it's not legitimizing the civil government to protect and preserve our fundamental unalienable right to self-determine in this country and truly pursue liberty. That's what makes America great, and that's why there's this whole #walkaway movement, because a lot of millennials actually are recognizing that socialism and even democratic socialism, which really don't have that much of a distinction when it comes down to the economic philosophy, is not in the best interests of every person. And I think that millennials are genuinely recognizing that and walking away.
I'm not convinced. I think that these younger, really angry, anti-Trump, this generation is really going to make their voices heard. I think it's going to be fascinating to watch. Only 2 months left in the primary season. Hamza, really quick to both of you. I do want to get your reaction to James Comey. He waded into the waters again. He got onto Twitter. But here's his message, Hamza, to your party, Democrats. Please, please don't lose your minds and rush to the socialist left. The president and his Republican Party are counting on you to do exactly that. America's great middle, one sensible, balanced, ethical leadership. What do you say to that, Hamza?
Well, let me just start with, I come from America's most diverse county, Montgomery County, Maryland, and we had plenty of candidates who were endorsed by the Democratic Socialists of America, including our overall nominee in the end for the county executive, Mark Elrich. And what I can tell you about that is that that's part of the American tapestry. There's nothing wrong with the Democratic Socialists flexing their muscles. I mean, we have Connor Lamb. Yeah. Connor Lamb is obviously not a Democratic Socialist, and he won fairly handily over in Pennsylvania. We're going to have a lot of different voices come together, and that's what makes being an American so exciting today. And as a millennial, I do tend myself towards the left, and that's okay. I think that's important that my voice, as well as Jenna's voice, and other voices like yours, Cheryl, are heard. That's the most important thing about being American.
I agree with that our voices have to be heard, and that's exactly why democratic socialism is so dangerous for America, is because people aren't really recognizing. People aren't really recognizing what that theory actually means. Right. Because if we look at the foundation of this country,
that's fantastic. It's important for us to recognize what democratic socialism means.
Great discussion, you guys.
For us to know
Great
what
discussion.
Means to be Republican. Let's come together.
No, I wish we had more time with you guys. Jenna, Hamza, though, we do want to leave it with both of you getting the final word. Thanks to both of you for being with us this morning. Appreciate it.
Good morning.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Good luck with the Ritz Crackers, okay?